What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Hey, Dad.
Hello,
I'm Jonathan.
I know that.
It's nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all yours.
We're a little so this is for my Spanish class.
Hola, ¿qué pasó?
Yep. And we got a good camera, decent camera, and then a really bad camera. How did Okay. So in this binder, you are on file as Tim Grader, correct?
I have no idea. I've not seen the
You are
binder.
on file as Tim Grader. I have here in my trusty binder, and I have a set of questions.
I love questions.
That is, oh, me too. I'm glad we have something in common.
Questions are free.
Yes. And these questions I have written down on this piece of paper. I have written it down. They're written down. I'm also supposed to be dressed formally. This is as formal as we're gonna get out of me. Okay.
Likewise,
That's okay. So, please explain your profession. What do you do? Where do you work? What's your job?
I'm the chief information officer at a small rural hospital in Tennessee. That means I'm in charge of the entire computer infrastructure of the hospital.
So if something goes out, there's a potential of death. So you have the life of people. You have your people's
Not
life.
really. No one's ever died because a computer broke, but it does make things
I
difficult.
I disagree with that, but we're gonna keep moving. So what are your duties? What are your hours? How do you kind of work? Because I just woke up about no more than 30 minutes ago, and it is currently 9 o'clock at night,
I work
and I had to wait for you.
varying hours, typically 8 to 10 to 12-hour days. I'm on
See,
call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So really, I work all the time.
all the time. That is crazy. Um, so what educational background is needed to perform your profession? What
Well,
kind of
a college degree is acceptable. However, technical school is also acceptable. The main thing is learning about computers and networking and getting the background. Anybody with any schooling and any basic knowledge can challenge the exams for certifications for networking and computer repair,
right?
security,
Right.
etc., firewalls,
Okay,
blah
so
blah
moving
blah.
on. Do you speak Spanish in your job?
I do not speak Spanish in my job. I did have limited capacity of speaking Spanish in my other profession.
If you if you could use Spanish in your job or during your job, would you speak Spanish at or during your job?
Absolutely.
Really? And
Absolutely.
why is that?
Well, because being in a rural town in Tennessee, there is a very limited amount of Spanish speaking
Yes.
people.
Yes. I
So I could
That's what I would
do some
assume.
limited interpretation and ask limited questions.
Right. Okay.
Donde te duele?
We actually just learned about that. We actually just learned about that today, yesterday. It was today. No, it was today. Would you use would the use of Spanish in your profession benefit you or your business?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely,
Because you
yes.
work with computers,
Well,
and I heard computers
not only,
they'll talk Spanish.
don't talk Spanish.
They'll
The
talk
computers
Spanish.
don't talk. Basically, the person has to tell the computer what to do. But yes, I mean, in my capacity,
So
Spanish
okay,
would be important,
right.
but not completely necessary.
Does your job require you to distribute any sort of information in Spanish?
As a matter of fact, yes, it does. Periodically, I have to put notices up for security, for computer security, and they are from typically from the United States government, from the FBI or other.
The FBI.
Hmm.
Why?
Well, because they're the largest um, organization for busting people that try to hack computers.
I thought that was okay. I was gonna say I thought that was CSI, but that's a show.
That's a show. That's a television show.
Does your profession exist in a Spanish-speaking country? And would you ever consider moving to that foreign country for your job? Why or why not?
My job does not exist in a Spanish-speaking country, nor would I move. I have absolutely no reason to relocate to a Spanish-speaking country at this point in time. However, if there is the need in the future, then perhaps I might.
Now, what do you feel that need would be if we had to move?
If Hillary Clinton was elected president and we had to escape the United States, that would be a good reason. But I would be more apt to go to Canada, eh?
Here's some. Now on to the next segment of non-work related questions. Have you ever traveled outside the U.S. of A?
I have.
You have, and you've told me about this, and it was Europe. Am I right?
That is correct.
Right. Where did you go?
I went to England initially, and then I traveled south to South Wales to visit a friend.
That's really cool. We should go sometime. Actually, that'd be really cool.
It's very beautiful.
In your opinion, what holds people back from learning another language? Like, what sort of barriers are preventing them from?
I think age is the primary barrier. I think as people get older, they become complacent and basically lazy about learning anything new.
Right.
Child's minds are like sponges, so it's best to teach children early a second language or third language or fourth language because they're eager and willing to learn.
That's what I was telling you, Miss Stinnett. That's exactly what I was telling you. Teach your kids. I was talking to her the other day, and I was trying to let her know that she should teach her kids Spanish now because it's so much easier. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up here because it's probably longer than it should be, but it's for a reason. Did you take any foreign language classes in your high school, and if so, what foreign language classes did you take?
Actually, I didn't take any foreign language in
Then
high
how
school.
do you-
I did take foreign language in grade school. I had Spanish in 5th and 6th grade.
Did you have French?
I did not have French. There was no other languages offered,
So it's just
just Espanol.
C. Okay, well we're gonna close this up. Thank you, Tim. Can I call you that?
Certainly.
Tim Grader for being out here and doing this interview with me in front of this ginormous Christmas tree. And
Feliz Navidad.
yeah, yes, and
Prospero año.
thanks, Dad. This is gonna get me an A.
I certainly hope so,
Oh, I know so.
because you need them for college.
Yeah.